there, YouTube friends. Kalos Sorisate, and welcome back to Mom's Greek Kitchen, the channel where I teach you my mom's Greek recipes in her memory. Today we're doing another cookie or sweet for the holidays. We're making Amigdalota. Amigdalota. Amigdalo is almond in Greek. So these are things made of almonds. So it's a type of Greek marzipan. So it's ground almonds, sugar, and orange blossom water, or sorry, rose water or orange blossom water to hold them all together. So they're a great little addition to a cookie platter or something of that sort. They're unusual because not normal flavors that we get in the Western world, etc. So come along and I'll show you how to make them. Bye for now. Alright, our first step is to grind our almonds. I wouldn't recommend buying already ground almonds because since they've been ground so long, they usually dry out. Mom used to buy the almonds in the skins, soak them in warm water and pop off the skins before she actually made this. So the almonds had some moisture in them. We're going to use already blanched almonds. They won't be as dry as the ground, but this will probably take a bit more of the orange blossom water or the rose water to hold them together, but that's not a problem. I've got about 2 cups here. This recipe can be scaled up or down, just depends on how many you want to make. Since I'm making them for cookie platters, I'm doing a number of it. So I've got about, like I said, 2 cups here. And we're going to grind them until they're pretty fine. Sorry for the noise. So the almonds came out to 5 cups of almonds, ground almonds. So, and I'm going to be making 2 flavors. So I'm going to divide this in half. So I'm going to put 2.5 cups of sugar into my food processor here. And since I am making 2 flavors, I'm going to color one of my sugars. Normally I color both, but I'm just going to color one. I'm going to do the one that's got the rose water. I'm going to make it a pink. I'm just going to add a couple drops of food coloring to my sugar. Turn on my machine and let it go to make the sugar fine as well as to make it pink. I think it needs a little bit more color because once you add the almonds, it will be a lot less vivid. Alright, that's a nice pink. I'm going to add 2.5 cups of the ground almonds and let the machine do the work. Alright, that looks good. Looks nice and fine. Has a very pale pink color. The color will get a little stronger once I add the liquid, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've made these. So we're going to put these into a mixing bowl. So there's our almonds and sugar, and now we're going to add our rose water. So this is the rose water that I get in our local Mediterranean, Greek, Arabic produce stores. I'm pretty sure it's a synthetic rosewater because it's only $2.75 for the bottle. If it was real roses, it would cost quite a bit more, but it's very hard to get real rose water. So we're just going to add a little at a time. So that's about, I would say, a quarter cup. And you're just going to get your hands in and you're going to mix it. That smells good. And you're checking it, you're squeezing to see if it stays together. This is still very crumbly. You're going to add just a little bit more. It doesn't take a lot, because as the sugar gets wet, it becomes a liquid. So I'm going to add another, maybe another tablespoon or two. You don't want to make it too wet. There, now it's getting to the point where we want it, yeah. So keep mixing. And what you're looking for is something that will hold its shape, but will break pretty easily once you put any pressure on it. So if I make a ball, for instance, it holds its shape, it's pretty firm, but as soon as I give it a squeeze, it will crack. So that's sort of the texture you want. You don't want something that will be too wet so it starts to get soggy and starts to collapse on itself, like slump. And you don't want it to like fall apart and shatter as soon as you pick it up. So this, I think, is perfect for the rose water. I will do exactly the same thing for the orange blossom water, and I'm going to leave that one natural colored, so almond colored or whatever we're going to get. And then I'll be back and show you how we shape these. Alright, bye for now. Alright, we're going to start shaping our Amigdalota. So we're going to start with about a walnut sized piece of the mixture. And I'll show you how Mom used to make it first. Mom was fond of what she used to call points. And so she would take a square and then make the corners into points with a divot in the middle, or sometimes with another point sticking up in the middle. And that was sort of the shape she would go for. And so that's one of our finished cookies. And then we take this and we dredge it in plain white sugar. And there's one finished sweet. Now we leave these to dry, and they will make a crust on the outside, and it'll be hard, and then they'll be tender on the inside. So that's sort of the texture that we're going to be looking for. I tend to do balls because they're, first of all, they're faster. They're easier to store because the points break off on those unless you're very delicate. So I do something about this size, and then again tossed in the sugar, which gives them a nice frosted look. So that's our completed Amigdalota. And I will continue and do all of the mixture of the roses and all of the orange blossom flavor, and I'll be back when I'm done. Alright, see you soon. Hello again. So we are back, and I have finished my Amigdalota. I got 23 of the rose flavored. I got 21 of the orange blossom flavor. So that was 5 cups worth of the almond flour or ground almonds and 5 cups of sugar. So that gives you an idea of how many you're going to get when they're this size. So that's about about an inch across, I would say. So I hope you try them. They're actually really tasty, and they're kind of unusual because, again, they're not flavors we get very often in the in our Western world. So fun to try and maybe put on cookie plate or something and send it off to people and have them be like, wow, what is this? All right, so thanks for joining and hope you come back and see another video soon. Take care. Bye bye.